listening to The Nasty Table, the premier source for tabletop role-playing actual play. Now come on in, relax, and pull up a seat to The Nasty Table. Last session on The Nasty Table, 12 gauge.
How's my drunk going?
How can I help you? What's up?
Excuse me, has anybody returned a wallet here?
You can see beyond him the room, which is actually pretty cramped and pretty small. About a dozen monitors that are on the walls, but they're in black and white. Live footage of the casino floor.
What the fuck you teaching me about what a fucking business casual polo is?
Looks like Gossip Girl's on.
Do you like that?
No one has really connected the dots they correlate, but all of them seem to be of the same alphabet, numerical system, something. Symbols on the front appear to be etched in too perfectly to have been done by hand. Based on what I've found, they're all related to each other.
And you mentioned you had some somewhere.
Man to man? You should probably forget that I have any. Like, it's insane.
Yeah. All right, so could I please have a recap of the last session? Of note, moving forward, any luck roll that we will make at any of these table games or slot machines cannot be re-rolled.
Oh, okay.
You cannot re-roll for a permanent loss if I'm asking you to roll luck for one of the table games or the slot machines.
Why are you looking at me? Look at him.
However, I will allow you to use a program point if you so choose. But you cannot re-roll luck rolls made for gambling. Copy?
Yes, sir. Is that like a federal law? You're like afraid of?
Yes. Yeah, I don't. Listen, we're treading a thin line here. I just want to make sure that we don't
shut us down.
The gaming commission is going to be here in like 5 minutes. We'll be fucked.
Exodia? Exodia's the FCC leader?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, Donald Trump's crazy. Dude, I would respect...
I play Pot of Greed.
I would respect everything that Donald... I would immediately sign up for it if he, like, got all the pieces to Exodia and made him the head of the FCC.
They're saying he's the greatest. He's the strongest card in Yu-Gi-Oh!
They said I couldn't get the arm. I got the arm.
Done. I got the arm. I got the other arm. I got both of the legs.
And they were like, "How are you gonna get the legs from Putin?" I had that already done.
I had that worked out with Putin.
Years ago, I had that worked out. They said I couldn't. Sorry.
A lot of pieces.
A lot of pieces.
A lot of pieces.
Kaiba,
I got them all.
Kaiba, why are you not wearing a suit?
Christ
I'm
almighty.
going to send you to the Shadow Realm.
I'm going to play him, and they're going to thank me for doing it. They said Dark Magician. I said no. Exodia.
They wanted to give me Blue Eyes White Dragon. I said no.
Blue Eyes 3 Dragon.
I don't know who you're talking to, my first lady's Toon Girl.
Blue Eyes Ultimate. No.
Every American gets a Karibo.
That's a deep cut.
Karibo. Oh my god. What a throwback.
Yes, I do know the Time Wizard. He's real.
A lot of people said I bought it aftermarket. I opened those packs.
Ask anybody. They know.
It was me. It was Tucker Carlson. He was there.
All these beautiful people.
It's true. It's as true as the gaze of the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
He's the biggest, strongest character in the game.
Aftermarket.
He's on our side.
Fake news. No, there's real news out there.
The radical left does not want Exodia in the FCC. The radical left, the communist left, some of them call them communists.
Hey. CNN said...
No more. Stop, please. So, wrapping up breakfast, Galleon and Gauze, you finish your meals. Like I mentioned, they're quite well, fresh. Back upstairs, Gonzo's still in the death throes of an onset hangover that's taking its claws and rending into you. Garfield enjoying your bacon, egg, and cheese, interrupted by 3 swift knocks at the door. What do?
Look out the people.
Look at the peephole to see nobody there, but a cart that is covered in a black tablecloth. Nothing on top of it.
Shit. Fuck it. I'll just open the door.
Open the door. Look outside. Nobody around. Just this cart.
Look under the tablecloth.
Lift up the tablecloth to see several, probably 4 or 5 black duffel bags.
Oh, word. It's a shit. Duh. I forgot. Okay, yeah, bring it in.
Bring it in. Gonzo coming to, kind of leaning up with your back against the headboard, and you can see a line of sight as Garfield walks in with an empty cart.
I reach for the closest glass of water, which turns out to be the concoction that Gauls left me, and I take a sip, and I imagine it tastes like absolute garbage, but I funk it down.
Okay.
Thought I was getting gang stalked.
Roll a Constitution check. Against your times 5.
45 on a 65. I keep it down.
You keep it all down.
And I smell the breakfast Sammy, and I go, "Where'd you get that from?"
Room service.
What the hell do you got there?
I don't know. I keep dialing the desk, and the lady keeps doing it for me. I'm scared to call the people and ask for a bacon, egg, and cheese. They're gonna fucking kill me over bacon, egg, and cheese.
You think I can get food?
I did it. It can't be that hard.
All right. Give me about 15 minutes. What's in the fucking cart?
All the stuff we asked for.
What the hell did we ask for?
How hammered were you?
I don't know if I was up here for that.
Oh. We got a bunch of shit. Just go look.
And I kind of roll out of bed and start thumbing my way through the duffel bag.
Several duffel bags. Many duffel bags. 6 in total. There is a lot of stuff in here. Opening up the first. Inside are 16 tailored suits. Working out to 2 black and 2 brown each. They seem to be fitted for your specific measurements. Additionally, here are packaged in like cellophane 4 skin-toned earpieces. They look concealable. There's a small switch that's on the inside. It seems to turn on and off, but there's no other buttons on them. There's 4 of them. The next bag has a mix of slacks and polos and shoes and belts. The one after that seems to be the same. Additionally, you find in opening up the rest of the duffel bags, general maintenance clothes. 2 of them seem to be light gray / bluish gray coveralls. Additionally, there are 4 SD card sized black squares that are very, very small, vacuum sealed and taped to a smaller, probably about like 6 by 8 inch audio box that only has a power switch, an unmarked knob, and an audio cable jack. Additionally, 2 padded corded headphones, as well as an audio jack splitter where the male end switches into 2 female ends. As Garfield enjoys his sandwich, he looks over to see you pull out a lava red with streaks of brown and yellow Coochie sweater.
The Coochie sweater made it.
Oh, that's mine. I put it on.
Fits good. It's nice. It's comfortable. It's soft. Really soft.
I'm eating the bagel very carefully with my Coochie sweater on in bed watching Gossip Girl.
Additionally, there is a small wooden box that you open up to reveal 12 cigars with the paper seal that reads H. Upman Habana Cuba. You also see a set of keys for Mercedes. They have a note attached to them that reads Parking Garage D, Spot 340. Next, you find a small black rectangle, likely the magnet. It's about 2 by 4 inches. And then you find a slew of watches. Rolex, Cartier, Audemars, and Omega, as well as jewelry, gold and silver chains. Gold and silver chains. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Gold and silver chains of varying thickness, gem-studded rings, gold and silver bracelets, and earrings. The next thing you pull out seems to be something small, white and powdery, held within a hand-twisted piece of saran wrap. Likely your 8-ball of cocaine. Next, you find a mix of various sweatpants, sweatshirts, t-shirts, graphic tees, general slob clothes. And finally, the last thing you find are 2 vials containing a milky liquid, likely your requested butyl, in liquid form. Got all that?
Yes, sir.
The final thing that you also find, which is in its own separate bag, it doesn't look like any of these duffel bags, is a smaller brown like leather bag filled with banded 100s, 50s, and 20s.
Well, it looks like they pulled through. I mean, I'm fighting this hangover right now, but it's pretty much everything we asked for. And I tossed the magnet over to Finn.
The magnet?
The neodymium magnet. It was
yeah.
a 2 by
Okay.
1
Yeah, I
by
forgot.
2. I didn't get the dimensions.
2 by 4
2 by 4
by 1.
by 1.
Nice.
Here, let me order some breakfast. And
For the sake of brevity, you order breakfast?
yeah, I'm getting a hungry, man.
Okay. They'll send it up to the room in 20 minutes. Galleon, Gauze, wrapping up your breakfast.
All right. We should probably get a move on.
Yeah, look, man. When I get back, I'll look at what I got.
I mean, if you give me, I don't know, you got pictures of stuff at least, like the stuff you got. I don't know. Do you still have the stuff? Like the?
I can get it.
I really appreciate it.
Like I said, I don't want to make any promises I can't keep, but I'll see what I got.
Thank you.
Head back up to the room.
Yeah, leave a tip and head on up.
Okay.
Are you tipping the omelet guy directly?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
While there's a customer there, I walk right up and give him.
I'm gonna tip
it
the
was
Taylor
excellent
ham
service.
man.
Take the tip the Taylor ham man.
Excellent service.
Okay. Heading back to the elevator, back upstairs. This elevator ride is joined halfway with a small Asian woman who goes up 1 floor and steps off. Eventually, you make your way all the way back up to the penthouse floor, make your way out, back to the room.
Yeah.
Garfield, Gonzo, you guys hear the buzzing and the locking mechanism click as the door opens to reveal Galleon and Gauze.
Man, what'd you guys order?
I just got a bacon, egg, and cheese.
I'm talking about I point to the cart with all the duffel bags on it.
That's what we ordered.
Slamming my hungry man.
Go over and peruse through a little bit.
All our shit's in there.
Take the Vibuterol, throw it in my my bag.
Okay.
So, what's the idea for this morning? Anyone got anything?
Give me like an hour or two. I'll be good to go.
All right.
In the meantime, I mean, we could try on the suits, make sure everything fits.
Yeah, I saw the earpieces. We could try those on, see if they work.
Yeah, we might want to check like the range and stuff, see if we could go throughout the whole hotel, or if we need to kind of ensure we're in a certain space.
Yeah, throw one on, and I'll put one back on, and I'll go walk around.
All right, and I kind of just throw it in.
Yeah, and so now having it in, Like I said, there's a little switch on it that you gotta flick. If you do flick it on and put it in, it looks like it goes into your ear very comfortably. It seems like it matches your skin tone. It is concealable, but will not hold up to heavy scrutiny. Heavy scrutiny. Someone needs to be like, have their hand on your shoulder and looking at you to really tell. But you think, especially based off of the black and white footage from the security cameras, they wouldn't be able to see you from that. But somebody close to you can definitely tell that you have an earpiece in.
Understood.
Probably not a good idea to wear it if you're going to go into the poker room.
You're not kidding. I was hoping I'd be able to hear you guys, or at least you guys would be able to hear my conversation. Maybe I throw it in my pocket, but I don't know if the ruffling will mess with it.
Also, you can figure something out. Cover your ears up. I don't know. Like a hat or something, but I don't think a hat's going to cover your entire ear.
I mean, we can always run.
Headphones?
We can run into the mall and I can get a beanie. That'll cover my ears.
There are beanies in the slob clothes pile,
Cool.
How about some earmuffs?
as well as the orange Ushanka.
That's awesome.
I wouldn't risk getting kicked out of the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll throw it in my pocket, and you guys could hear what you can hear. You can text me or something if I just need to turn it off.
But a bandana.
Pocket aces, bitch. It's just one of those days.
Do you guys want to take like 15 minutes to try to test the range on these?
Yeah.
To get a good feel for what it is?
Absolutely.
So, again, for the sake of brevity, let's say someone puts one in, someone stays upstairs. Clear, crystal clear audio, back and forth quality. You do not have to press on it to talk. It is just, it picks up on all the audio all the time, from the penthouse all the way down to the lobby.
While he's down there, I throw it in my pocket. Hey, guys, let me know if you can hear this. And I throw it in my pocket. Can he hear the room?
Muffled.
Muffled.
Bits and pieces.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Yeah, that's my question.
Okay. I was going to run a test, for sake of brevity, run a test. I want to just have it in my ear still. And like tell him like, oh, I'm going to get close to people like talking to this table. And like see like when you can stop hearing it and like see how far that is.
Probably about 10
value.
feet. 10 feet.
10 feet. And is the music playing right now?
The music is playing, yeah.
Like blaring like last night?
Yeah, but I'm gonna say something that has a very clear answer, but I just based on your character and their backstory and whatever, blah blah blah. You can't hear the music on the earpiece.
Okay.
I guess I wouldn't be able to hear the music. But yeah, that makes sense.
If someone is wearing the earpiece and there is music playing, whoever's on the other end cannot hear that music at all.
Okay. But they can hear conversations within like
10 or so
10
feet.
feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
At a normal talking volume.
Right. Okay.
Louder would be further, quieter would be closer.
Right. All right. Now go back up to the room.
Okay.
I'm trying on the suits, and I kind of strut around the room. How do I look, guys?
How does he look?
Disheveled.
Dehydrated.
Yeah.
Jaundiced?
All right, throw me a bottle of water.
You look yellow. Jaundiced. You got a jaundice about you.
General je ne sais jaundice.
You're glowing.
A lot of people said it was a spray tan. It's not a spray tan. He is a raging alcoholic.
Yeah, I just kind of try on everything, make sure everything fits. I don't look too out of touch. What time are our reservations?
9:30 in the night. You're like 12 hours.
Wait, you made a reservation?
At the Prime Rit.
Oh.
It looks over the door to the security room.
At the Rit.
Did I miss that?
Yeah,
you were up here
last night.
While you were, enjoying yourself or whatever you were doing.
Oh, okay. At the Prime Rit?
Yeah. Looks right over the security doors.
Is that the steakhouse?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hostess was a bitch, but
She was a bitch.
Raging.
seems like a lot of those hostesses are, though. The one wouldn't give me a drink.
She probably was cutting you off, bud.
It was even before I went and got my double.
How many did you have before the double?
Whatever I had in here, and then the 2 at the bar.
Yeah, all right.
I wasn't crazy. I mean, it was a good night at the casino. Let's just put it that way. I got some money, and I imagine I didn't cash out, so I just kind of
all the
roll
chips,
yeah,
yeah.
all the chips.
Did you win?
4 times what I brought in.
That's like $80. No, I'm kidding.
Say what you will. I made my money.
It's pretty good.
I'm on a roll. I mean, hey, maybe we will be leaving with a little bit of this 10K.
Some walking around money.
There's some games to be had over these next couple days now.
Let's hope your luck carries.
You're not kidding.
Any other questions about the contents here?
The black box with the 4 SD cards, that's the bugs, right?
Yeah, we got some AV equipment, it seems. I don't know who knows how to set this up. I mean, we can finagle it in here and then try and see what we can do downstairs, but, I mean, it's going to be a little... Based on what we got, it's going to be a little awkward to kind of set it up and not look suspicious is what I'm... I see wires, I mean...
Looks familiar from the training we did.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
4 small, very thin, obvious bugs. The way that these work is they're about the size of an SD card. About as thin as them, too. Small switch on the side that you got to flick up to activate it. Put it down wherever. Now, this box is a direct listen, device, audio device that you just plug the headphones in. They give you splitters, so you can have 2 headphones in at the same time, directly to listen to all of the bugs. There's a knob on there to switch between the different channels. It would be easy enough to switch between 1, 2, and 3, and 4 for all the channels for the 4 bugs.
Okay, so the bugs are wireless.
Correct.
The box is not.
Correct.
Why don't we just bug his jacket for the tournament?
I mean, we got the earpieces for that, but I mean, it's an idea.
We could do that,
So it's not muffled.
instead of,
I was thinking maybe since I already kind of stumbled into the wall of his room, and you guys are just hearing this now, but the guy walked out and did take a look at me when I bumbled into the wall. We might be able to do it again and get a bug onto his door frame, do something like that if somebody wants to say, oh, my buddy is just drunk, we're walking back to our room.
Or we could put on the maintenance gear and walk around and say we have a work order for this hinge. We're just getting to it. It's been a little bit, but do you mind if we come spray this door hinge with WD-40?
We do got the maintenance gear. I like that idea.
And we just throw one of the bugs on the door, on the top of the door or something like that.
I'm not opposed to that at all. That's a really good idea. I just can't be me because the guy already saw me.
We'll have to do it when they're there.
Oh, you're talking about the...
Yeah, room 212. Where the
I was going to say before...
We bugged 212 too early. We're just hearing
they had the kid with them.
Brutus. Oh, Brutus.
I'm listening. It sounds like they're doing a bunch of jumping jacks.
then he's like, I'm watching Gossip Girl.
Just getting more jumping jacks from 212.
What is all that clapping for?
Jumping jack.
Them's my nuts.
On Brutus's ass.
What's Mike Tyson doing here?
Hello, man. We're with Cock Cable. Samson Communication.
Oh yeah,
Samson Cable Vision.
This is the fucking hotel where they set up Mike Tyson versus Peter McNeely on Cock Cable.
Comcast Cable Vision.
Comcast Cable Vision. So, any other questions on this gear?
Negative, sir.
Copy.
This hotel's crowded. What's everybody here for? Fucking Peter McNeely, Mike Tyson fight. Everybody's in town.
They're just doing it on the casino floor, knocking over roulette tables and shit.
I guess. Do you guys want to go try to do that now with the bug?
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be all you guys. I can bumble around like I'm just waking up or continuing on from my last night's charade.
Yeah, I mean, who wants to suit up in the coveralls?
I'll do it.
All right, I'll go with you. I'll try to like run some interference, and I'm sure we can find a can of like WD-40 somewhere.
Yeah,
Like a screwdriver. Does anyone have a screwdriver?
I'm sure I have one in the.
Yeah, I
burger
mean,
kit.
there's got to be.
Yeah, I have one.
All right.
And then WD-40. I mean, there's.
Either or. I mean, is there just like a supply closet around?
We got a Benz.
Oh
We
yeah,
can
there's
go anywhere.
got to be a janitorial closet.
Yeah, let's
Yeah, there's
pop
usually
out of the room and look around.
yeah, there's
on the
usually
floor.
there's usually one on every floor. Can I
Yeah.
just? And they're usually unlocked.
So we actually referenced this a couple sessions ago. There is a janitorial closet on this floor directly next to the elevator. However, it is locked.
I think I went to go do that or something.
Yeah, you investigated it, but it is locked. Looks like it is key operated to open it.
Even if I didn't know that, I would walk out and like go look at it and say, yeah,
Yeah, you see it.
went out there, but it's locked. Key, not a key card.
Ben, you're pretty good with that stuff, aren't you?
We're doing this for a can of WD-40. It's not worth it.
We could just take the car somewhere.
Let's
I mean,
just
they
go
did
get
give
it.
us
Oh,
a
yeah.
Benz.
Yeah.
No, just
And
go
I
buy-
flick a chip to everybody. Go buy yourself something nice.
Douchebag.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, we're just gonna go get WD-40 if we really need it. We're gonna abandon this effort to lockpick the janitor closet.
So then what are we doing instead? Breaking the table?
Breaking the table.
Breaking the table.
For 100.
Fucking throwing a fit.
Jesus Christ.
Knee smack that thing.
Yeah, I drove. I'll go get the WD-40. Do we need anything else?
Get a little tool bag. And
I
just-
have mostly all small tools.
I mean, like
and such.
an actual bag, like to carry around,
Okay.
like a toolbox,
All right.
something.
Okay. So you're leaving and making your way to your rental car and heading out to a local
Jack Hardware.
Harbor Freight.
Jack
Harbor
Hardware.
Freight. Jack Hardware.
Harbor
Instead of
Freight.
Ace, yeah.
Easy enough to make your way there. And the rest of you three, what are you guys doing as Garfield leaves?
It's a little early for me to make.
I'm gonna
make
put on
it
the
when I get
coveralls.
Okay,
Yeah,
they fit.
I'll get suited up as well.
Yours fit as well.
And test out, just test out the bug situation. Get like,
Can I
one up and
examine the
running.
door hinge and see? Is it pretty standard? Like pin, you get it leveraged up with
Yeah,
a
there's-
screwdriver,
there's-
and you can.
There's three. And these are open indoors, so there's no hinges on the outside.
Yeah, I figured.
As far as the bugs are concerned, really quick, just to double check and make sure that you're aware of it, they need to be turned on, and that's it.
That's it.
Would I know, like, is our door different than just because we're in the penthouse? Is our door different?
It seems very similar or identical to the other doors that
Okay.
you've seen.
How many episodes have we recorded? What one would this be?
44?
44?
Congrats, everybody, on consecutively mentioning bugs on 44.
I can't wait for 45.
Dude, when we get to 100 and the balloons fall from the ceiling, I'm going to be fucking...
Don't forget.
We need a sign, days without mentioning bugs. 0.
Like days without incident.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all these doors look the same. When I was bumbling around last night, it looks like these are at least similar to it. Like, there's not much difference. So if we want to find a good spot on these door frames, now would be a good time.
Yeah. Is there like a gap on the top of the door? Like if you open the door up and like just like have it open
It's thin,
thin?
Yeah.
But how thin's the bug?
thinner, but it would need to be secured down somehow.
Oh. I thought they were like adhesive already. Okay.
No, they are not already
Oh,
adhesive.
I thought that.
Gorilla tape.
Yeah, we can get
Yeah,
Finn to get some
monkey
tape on there.
super glue or something.
Ape tape.
Ape tape. That's good. That's a good one.
We can get Vin to get some tape while he's out.
Yeah, we could shoot him
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, what's up?
No more. It's WhatsApp. I already said that it's WhatsApp.
Yeah, I'll shoot him a message real quick and tell him to get some tape or some super glue and some tape.
Should have messaged me on Punch.
And some light bulbs.
Ooh, what is he, Polish? Huh?
I want to go one of the light fixtures. What kind of light bulbs do they have in there?
LED light bulbs.
And I'll text him the model over and send a picture and say,
Okay.
get us some of these too.
Yeah. So you get a text basically while you're driving to get what exactly?
Super glue, ape tape, and light bulbs.
Okay.
Got it.
Any other conversations that you guys have while Vinny is away?
I mean, he's not gonna be gone for long, so I don't really.
No, I think I just
No.
turn on the TV in the meantime.
Okay.
Honestly.
For the sake of brevity, Vinny, you make your way to the hardware store of your choice, get whatever it is that you need. Just, to fully understand it, what exactly are you getting here? You're buying WD-40, you're buying like a tool bag,
type John.
and then whatever Gauze asked for.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
A take 5.
Okay, nice. Candy bar. Purchasing all that, making your way back out, you make your way back to the hotel, then make your way back to the penthouse, or do you stop anywhere?
Nah, go back.
Back upstairs.
We got shit to do.
Takes him maybe like 20, 25 minutes at this point, guys. We're looking at about 11 o'clock, 11:15. Vinny comes back in. Garfield comes back in with the aforementioned materials in tow. Galleon and Gauze still wearing the coveralls.
Yeah.
Then we go nab a cart. Oh, we have the cart that they brought the stuff in, yeah.
It's a room service cart. That's kind of like the tool bag. We walk around with the tool bag.
You guys might not want to be leaving our room impersonating staff
Maybe we change in the
in the
elevator.
bathrooms downstairs or something.
Elevators are gonna have a camera in there.
Elevators have a camera.
Because you're leaving, it's just a
I
big.
remember Ray Rice.
The bathroom is the only place that is safe without a camera for sure.
Yeah, that's a good
For
idea.
now.
Make sure to
when we're done with it.
make sure to check around the rim though in the toilet. It's a good place to put a hidden camera.
You'd know?
Not that I would know.
Not that I would know about that type of life.
Terabytes.
I've seen a lot of things at night. Okay.
Terrible.
Yeah, Joe's trail cams in the trees.
Well, let's.
You guys got this? I mean, they already
Yeah.
saw me, so I'm gonna hang back then.
Yeah, we'll go take I'll pack it in the tool bag, I guess. Pack the uniforms up in there and grab some hats. Wear some hats down.
Ball caps.
Yeah, let's get going. Hopefully they're home. Hopefully they're in the room. All right, let's make a move. Let's get rolling.
All right, lead the way.
You guys are behind the wheel. What are you guys doing?
I am gonna pack up the uniforms and everything into the tool bag. Get in the elevator. Make my way down to the ground floor bathrooms, or second floor bathrooms.
There are no bathrooms on the second floor.
Ground floor bathrooms, and get changed into the coveralls.
Galleon following that lead.
Yep.
Okay. And then putting your old clothes back in the tool bag.
Back in the tool bag, yeah.
All right. It also assists in making the tool bag look a little bit fuller.
Right.
Two of you exiting onto the casino floor in your new garb. This, grayish, kind of bluish gray coveralls. Ball caps for both of you, or just one?
I'm wearing a ball cap.
Okay.
I'm wearing one.
Okay. Now what do you guys do?
Up to the second floor.
Up to the second floor. Getting on the elevator. Elevator dings, opens up into the second floor. Making your way out. What do you do?
Look for room 212.
Room 212 is found fairly easily. There's no signage hanging on the door or anything like that, but the door is closed. You see up, maybe 15 or 20 doors up. It looks like the door is open, and it looks like there is a housekeeping cart that's kind of just sitting there.
Okay. Yeah, I would should look for Galleon, kind of shrug and.
No, knock on the door.
Not right now. And I knock on the 212.
Knock on 212. Moment passes. 2. No answer.
Knock again.
Give it maintenance.
No answer.
keep it pushing.
We could go ask the housekeeper if she could let us in.
Yeah, good idea. Let's make our way down.
Make your way down to the housekeeping cart, and quickly, maybe you guys are 5 or so steps up from the cart before coming out is this heavy-set, older-looking woman who's got like a collection of sheets in her hands and puts it into a bag that's connected to the cart and looks up at the two of you. How you guys doing today? You guys good?
Yeah, how's it going?
Good.
Real quick, we're from Coastal Maintenance. We need to work on the door in 212. Something about the hinges being off or being creaky. It was a weird complaint. It's work order 26681942.
Third party, or you guys working here?
Well, we're on contract, but technically third party.
All right, listen, I know Danny says you guys don't got to wear name tags, but listen, you could get in some trouble if you do. Here, come on, let's go. She starts walking up and following behind, and she's like making small talk as you guys walk up, like, oh, it's, pretty packed here. I'm surprised that they, you guys are probably running around up and down this whole friggin' building, fixing shit all day.
It's a little annoying because most of the work orders are small scale. It's like a door here, like a cracked tile here. It's kind of strange.
What do you guys got to do in here? Anything that's going to take long?
No, we'll be
not more than 15 or 20 minutes. I have it right here. Hold on. It says door frame misaligned and a light bulb needs to be replaced.
All right. Well, family in here, Jasmine's. They always leave pretty early. They've been staying here for a couple days, and she puts a key card in, and it blinks green, and she takes it out and opens the door and swings it open. They're usually gone all day. They're like sightseers, so they shouldn't be back until no surprise they didn't answer the door. Give me a shout when you guys leave, okay?
All right,
thanks.
thanks.
Thank you very much.
And like I said, name tags, because they'll crack down on that.
Yeah,
Danny's lax. Don't get me wrong, but just make sure you guys are up to snuff. She walks away.
I crack a huge smile and walk right in the door.
Walking in, you see both of the beds are unmade, and it looks like there is a ton of like clothes kind of scattered around. Some of the drawers are open, some of them are closed, and it looks like there is a baby crib against the back wall.
Miss?
No response.
Figure we let her know this room hasn't been serviced yet.
Well, she'll probably be down here then. She'll be coming this way, maybe.
Yeah, true. She down at the end of the hallway?
Yeah.
What about the towels? Are the towels,
Taking a look around, you see like a glob of like used towels on the floor.
Okay, so she'll be back. She'll be back around here for a little bit.
You said glob, and I did not.
Just like like a smush of like wet towel,
Yeah,
just
I know
like you
you
throw it in the corner of the fucking hotel bathroom.
All right.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna start working on a light bulb. I kind of want to put one of the bugs in a light bulb and put it in. Do you think that's a good spot?
What do the light bulbs, are they standard, like take off the cover and it's a screw-in light bulb?
So if you actually take a look at it, yeah, it looks like it's actually a circular like dome that unscrews and reveals 2 light bulbs that go in like sideways into a fixture.
Wider at the bottom, thinner where it screws in?
Correct.
Put one on top because it gets wider as it goes. So put one. Think like a mushroom. You
Yep.
put it on the underside of the mushroom.
Where's the mushroom?
Think of an upside down mushroom.
Okay.
You can put it on the underside and the light would block whatever. Because if you
Right.
put it underneath it,
It's gonna shine through.
you would see a shadow. Yeah.
He's in the room with me, right?
Yeah. We'll jump back to you guys in a second. I just want to get this cleared up.
I was gonna try to take apart one of the light bulbs and replace it with one of ours that has a bug in it. You know what I mean? Put the bug inside the actual bulb itself.
I think it would block the light if you did that.
It's
Whereas I think,
it's an LED. It's not. Yeah, you know
where
what?
I think if you put it on the underside of the glass fixture up there, you wouldn't be able to tell that it was there.
I mean, would you look there? I don't know.
Well, maybe if you put it inside the glass piece, but like maybe at the base of the light bulb so the light's shining beyond it. So we can take that glass thing off. You can put it on the inside interior part, and then it would screw in. It'd be right next to the base of the bulb.
Right. Yep. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go. Give me a little tiny piece of tape. I'll go and try and put one on the top of the door frame there.
Got super glue too.
All right, just give me that. I'll give it a quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so setting up 2 bugs, one within the light fixture with the idea to not have it cast a shadow, and the other one on top of the door frame.
Do me a favor. Just give me the screwdriver so it looks like I'm doing something with the
Yeah. Here,
hinge.
and I'll do the WD-40. I'll be right with you. I'll
right,
keep an eye
all
out.
right,
behind
thanks.
us.
Question, main door or bathroom door or closet door? There's a couple doors.
Is the closet door a sliding door?
Yes, it is a sliding door. It like slides into, it's like a one door that slides into like a hidden like panel catch thing. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Can we put it inside that little recess?
that's what I'm thinking.
Let's get the door out of there.
Hmm?
We can get the door out. We can reach real far in there, and we'll
Yeah.
have it real deep in there. They'll never find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like what you would have to do would be take off the
The little push thing.
well, yes, the push thing, but actually on the bottom is where the issue is going to be. So there is actually no push thing, so it's just the rail there. So it's just like a little tiny catch that you got to unscrew, take it out, and it like connects down into the carpet. Blah 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 blah. Take the door off. Job would probably take you maybe like 5-10 minutes.
I think I want to do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
And I'll work on the exterior door. I'll just be like right there. So if she
Alright.
comes in, I was
gonna say
lock
we
it a
used it
little
as an excuse, like we didn't see anything wrong with that door, but we did notice that the closet door seemed a little off, so that must have been what they were
Yeah.
referencing.
Yeah, we'll complain about Danny. Say he wrote it up wrong.
Yeah, he wrote
Of
up
course.
door.
He's probably not giving us time for it either. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you. Don't worry.
So making your way to the front door to kind of pretend like you're doing some service on it, you see that she's actually getting closer to you. So your presumption of her making her way here is correct. She's about halfway.
Yeah.
She doesn't even look at you. You know, you're just kind of pretending to do some work. Galleon inside, easy enough. Take the screwdriver, unscrew that thing, take it off, take the door off the rails, and then where are you putting this? Are you putting it deep in the recess, close to the recess? It's thin enough to fit however you want.
I'm gonna say, I think if I go too deep in the recess, it's probably gonna be harder to hear. So I think I'm gonna go maybe as close to the edge of the recess as possible, where it's still hidden.
Yeah, and it looks difficult to see, specifically if you put it on like the inside.
Yeah.
Or no, I'm sorry, so like further in.
Yep.
Like beyond the door. Press it in, attach it with the super glue, whatever, and Gauze, at this point you have already put the one up in the light fixture as well. That's done. You put the door back on, you screw it back in. It looks like she's like 3/4 of the way to get into your guys' room. You feel like you have it well hidden.
All right, just do me a favor. Make sure you flick yours on. I'll flick this on.
Turn it on.
And
We said it'd take like 15, 20. How long? We've been here for like 10 minutes?
about
he
10.
said it was probably about 10.
Yeah, let's just get out of here. I'll let
Well,
her
look,
know.
let's hang by the door and we'll just check the hinges. And if she
Yeah.
comes by, we'll be like, yeah, we don't think it's this door. We fixed the closet door,
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna spray some of this WD-40 so it smells like it in here a little bit
all
at
right,
least.
good idea.
Doing that, going through the process.
I'm probably like with a flathead, like just popping the pin a little bit and pushing it back in, popping the pin and pushing it back in, and popping it and pushing it back in.
Moment passes before she kind of comes out, and she's maybe like 3 or 4 doors down. She looks over at you. Going good?
Yeah, I think such a vague work order. I think Danny just wrote up door. Doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with this door, but the closet door seemed a little off kilter. We fixed that.
Don't get me started. Listen, you didn't hear it from me, but Danny's on his fucking way out.
All right.
She goes back into like another room and begins doing whatever in there.
All right. I think we're good here. Why don't we
I'll let her know we're leaving.
I'm going to flick on the light real quick. Does anything cast a shadow?
No. Seems like you guys placed it in the correct way, that it would be impossible for it to
I want
cast
to
a
test
shadow.
slide the door, make sure there's no obstructions.
No creaking, no catching. It doesn't catch on it or anything like that, because there's not a lot of give on this door. It's a well-made door, and the actual guide rail seems, put in a way that it wouldn't affect this.
Cool.
And it looks well hidden.
All right.
You would also know, based on your previous special training, you have a feeling that these are some spots that you would maybe not look for, but definitely would be on like the bottom of your list to check. Well hidden.
All right, cool. I think we're good.
All right, cool.
All right.
Ooh, I want to check the window in here. What's the window look like?
Window looks out into the parking lot.
But does it?
It doesn't open at all.
Okay.
No.
Out into the parking lot. Okay.
Can I look in the room if they left a spare key behind?
Roll search.
They change those keys.
They get wiped as
don't
soon as
they?
they get wiped.
You can still roll search.
$56 on a 60.
56 on a 60 on the dresser table under a couple of brochures that seem to show different attractions across Maryland. You see like for the beaches and for like whale watching and also like airplane tours and stuff like that. At the very bottom, there's a spare, looks like it's red. Like your guys' is black, but this one seems like it's a red key card. That is engraved with Maryland Live.
I'm gonna swipe it.
Pick it up, put it in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Our card's black. This one's red.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna swipe it.
This was in the nightstand?
Yeah, on top of the nightstand.
Can I open the nightstand?
Open the nightstand Bible.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I do this at every hotel I stay at, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to open up the Bible and flip through all the pages.
Mm-hmm. Nothing falls out.
Okay. My brother did that one time we were down the shore, and he found a bunch of tickets to the attractions in Wildwood.
Oh, shit.
Someone left it in the Bible with the hopes that someone who was reading the Bible would have a treat.
If anything, you come away with the fact that the Jasmines are most likely not a religious family.
Blow the dust off. All right. I think we are good here.
Let's kick rocks.
It's pound sand.
Making your way out.
Yeah.
Leaving, and the woman, the cleaner, housekeeping associate, is just kind of moving the cart. See you guys later.
See ya.
Have a good
good
day.
one. Take it easy. She continues off.
Can I stop for a second?
Yeah.
I want to watch her open the next door.
Yeah, she opens up the next door.
What color's the card?
So her card looks like it's black. She puts it in, opens it, and steps inside.
Okay.
And she's also got it attached to her waist with one of those like retractable things.
I gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
Back up in the penthouse as our other team is leaving. Any conversations that you guys have up in there, Gonzo and Garfield?
You gotta look inside the security office, right?
Yeah, decent enough look.
What the monitors look like.
There was about a dozen of them. I mean, I'd paint it as, 12 by 12? Like, almost...
Just how many monitors in total?
No, the dimensions of said monitors.
I'm looking for like
16 by 18.
Are they old or new?
16 by 18 would put us at new, because they're not like the CVT monitors, I imagine.
The one thing that you do remember is that they were all in black and white.
Yep.
And they're not CRTs?
No, they are not CRTs. No.
CVTs.
They seem to be flat screens, plasma LEDs maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, there's about a dozen of them in there. There were 3 guys in there. The guy who I was talking to, he looked... I don't want to say shot out, but he looked tired. So, I mean, it's security. You're looking at screens all day.
Gotcha.
Take that for what you will. I mean, yeah.
That was it. That was all I needed.
Any other conversations that you guys have, or just quiet amongst the two of you, maybe sorting through the clothes or whatever?
Yeah, I'm watching ESPN.
Sure.
No, I'm watching the news.
Switch it over to national news.
National news.
Chicago News is on.
Chicago news.
Been a lot of break-ins.
15, 20 minutes go by before... I'm sorry, are you guys going directly back to the penthouse?
Yes.
In your getup, or are you switching back out at the bathrooms?
We may as well just go right back up, right? And just get right in the room. They can wipe the cameras. We can try to figure it out.
Why don't we go down and change?
Okay. Yeah.
Why don't we go down and change?
All right. Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. Back downstairs, back to the bathroom.
Tuck that hat low.
Yeah.
Getting changed, hiding away your head from the cameras. Coming back out of the bathroom, now back in your civvies, back up to the penthouse.
Mm-hmm.
Back up to the penthouse. Uninterrupted elevator ride as you make your way back to the top. Make your way over.
Mm-hmm.
Black key in. You guys inside the penthouse hear the buzz and the electronic click. You guys walk in to see Garfield and Gonzo.
Buck naked getting nasty.
Oh no.
She's bugged.
Who on top?
I had to go down there.
Well, I grabbed the little black box. I guess this isn't really going to work because there's no one in there, but we got 2 bugs in there.
Oh, she might be cleaning right now.
She might be. Let's hear. We're bitching about Danny.
Turn the thing on, you should...
Yeah, just a vacuum going crazy.
Do you set up the box?
Yeah.
All right, so the way that this box works is, like I said, it is pretty small. It's probably about like 6 by 8 inches. It only has a power switch and an unmarked knob. So you put that down. Outside, there's also a cable jack. The headphones that are there is a adapter that's like a splitter for the 2 headphones that you have. Are you just putting one headphone directly in, or are you putting in the splitter with the 2 headphones?
Split with 2.
Splitter with 2. So now this is set up with 2 pairs of headphones. Putting on the headphones, flipping the power switch, and kind of scanning through on this dial, and you would know from your advanced training, blah blah blah. You just kind of catch where the frequencies are on this knob. You catch the first that just has like this intermittent buzzing sound, and then you catch the second, which has like a more louder buzzing sound. But you know that these are your two currently active frequencies for the bugs.
I'll mark those with tape on the dial.
Yep, easy enough to mark those two.
I imagine us all sitting around with like the two headphones just kind of really close to one another listening.
Yeah. But they seem to be active and they seem to be working.
Cool.
All right. One more thing. I pull out the key card. I found this in room 212. I know they tend to wipe the keys for new guests, but I figured it was worth a shot.
Can I look at it?
Yeah.
Does it have any identifying features that says it's from that room?
Absolutely not.
Like
Nope. It is just a blank branded Maryland Live key card.
All right, word.
They're gonna
I get it
charged
back.
for that.
Okay.
They don't read the Bible. They deserve it.
Yeah, I flipped through the Bible. It looked untouched.
That means we can kill them.
Start some wet work.
Yeah, Avery. Call back because it said no authorized violence. But did you guys know that they didn't read the Bible?
What about for heretics?
Yeah. What are we doing about heretics? It's a
You know
big-
what, Angel? We're gonna need an ounce of meth.
On second thought,
Oh, I want to go over and check the room service. I want to go dial room service.
You can go. You are excused.
Bring, 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 bring. Room service.
It's a
Male voice.
Male voice. Do you guys sell cameras down there?
Oh, this is room service.
No, you guys don't sell disposable cameras that I can throw away?
I can send you over to the concierge.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Thanks.
Beep.
I hang up while it's transferring.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't think that's how we. That's not how we get the cameras wiped.
You were trying to get the cameras wiped by calling the desk?
Well, I was trying to call room service to see if maybe I don't know. I don't know how we're supposed to do it.
I think the way the camera wipes work is at the end.
They just.
I don't
it.
think it's like
Okay.
we request it. That's why I think we remain a low profile as long as we can, and we don't ever commit an act and rely on the wipes of the cameras.
Agreed.
Yeah, 'cause
They're
we get
they're
caught while we're
watching the
here.
security, the cameras.
But
at
these
least
cameras
down
can
at the
easily be
casino.
manipulated due to the fact that they're in black and white.
Of note, just to say, Gonzo, when you walked into that security hut, all the feeds that you saw were strictly for the casino floor.
I figured.
None of them were the hotel floor,
Makes
just
more
to say.
sense. Actually, yeah.
And if the casino's cameras are shit, you can assume the hotel's cameras are equally as shit or worse.
If they even have a security room in the hotel.
I mean, we can
I didn't see one. I
we can
haven't
look
seen one.
around.
Yeah, we should look and see if there is one.
But-
We know there's cameras, but maybe there's no one watching them. Maybe they're just right to
Running.
tapes.
But I would assume that you guys changing clothes on cameras like these make you a whole different person
Yeah.
in a limited sense.
two men go into the bathroom. Two different men come out of the bathroom.
The lobby itself might be watched by both. I will say that, especially because the casino's connected to the hotel.
Yeah, the
Maybe
entrance
I'm
right
wrong.
there probably isn't a camera, I bet. You're probably not wrong.
But we can definitely. I mean, what time is it?
At this point, we're looking at like almost noon.
I mean, we can
quarter to 12.
take a look around. You know, walk the floors. I didn't see a fire escape, fire hazard. No fire steps. So
You did.
We did,
Yeah, 2 sessions ago you saw a door that said emergency exit.
but
alarm.
it was with the alarm, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even get my steps in here.
I'm trying to think. How can we get in that security room? There's got to be a way to. We need to get people out of there.
I mean, getting people out of there is one thing, but I mean, anybody can make a scene.
I think you can get in the same way you got in the guy's room.
Maybe like
A
get
maintenance
real
order?
early in the morning, like 4 a.m.
We need to find out who Danny is.
Go
Danny's Danny. We can
when
just
we on our
drop his
stakeout
name
on our stakeout tonight. We'll get the change of shifts.
and see when it. We should hit that right before it happens, so they're a little tired.
I would get there during a morning changeover.
Yeah.
You would know, wouldn't you?
Man. All right. Yeah. Because other than that,
And then just let them know you're installing new software to the cameras.
that's a good idea.
But we got to do this on Saturday, remember?
We have to do it before Saturday. We can do it anytime until Saturday.
When was that? What? I thought it was Saturday at 12:01.
It has to be. It has to be done after Saturday.
That's what I thought. So we have 2 days and limited time. I mean, I wouldn't show your face before then, because then
No.
it looks weird if you got to come in with 2 work orders. So yeah, we have a good idea, but
Yeah,
it's
we got to change your light bulbs. So the lights are fine.
we can. I mean, it's got to be done on Saturday. Is bottom line, but we can definitely stake it out. See when shift changes are. I think that's as far as we can take it for the time being.
Yeah, I wonder if we can just even drop by sometime and say, oh, Danny didn't write up anything for this, but he said you guys had something that needed fixed in here. He didn't.
I like
You
that.
know if Danny's a fucking
I like
shithead,
that.
dude.
I like that a lot.
You know Danny personally?
You got the inside
We
scoop on
we know enough about Danny to know this guy's
Yeah.
on his way out, and he's making a lot of mistakes lately.
Yeah, he's 1 foot out the door, and that's our 1 foot in.
Well said. Well said.
1 foot out, 1 foot in.
But when we should do that, I'm not sure. Maybe we could even say, oh, we'll need to order a part for this if there is something that's broken, and we'll be back. It should be here like Saturday, Sunday.
We'd have
Good
to
call.
we'd have to avoid the casino floor if that's the plan.
We would.
Early morning, I mean.
Are you willing
Or
to?
unless it's a different shift.
We get them on
What
shift
time is it
change
now?
End of
Noon.
shift?
It's about noon.
It's about noon.
Or if we did it like Saturday or like Sunday morning at like 3 a.m., it'd be different guys than who are there right now, for sure. Right?
No, but I like your idea of setting the groundwork. Like, hey, we were told what's going on, but we were told something's going on, but we don't have a good understanding of what. Can you let us know? Are you guys due for a software upgrade? Are you due for some sort of hardware maintenance? Like, we need to know so we can get the parts in. If we were to lay that groundwork now, we could come back at a pre-disclosed time.
Yep. Yeah, that's perfect.
So it might not be the worst idea to get down there sooner rather than later, lay that groundwork. They'll be telling their team, like, hey, expect these guys.
Yeah, these guys are coming to fix this. Oh, they'll be, oh, thank God, they won't ask questions. They'll be
Exactly.
like, oh, we're getting our whatever fixed.
You
So
want me to go?
do we do that now, or do we do that tomorrow?
Do you want me to go check out the floor and see how busy it is? I mean, it's what, almost noon.
What time did you check out the security office last night?
10:30, 10:45.
All right, so why don't you go down there, see if it's the same guys? If it's a different group of guys, then we can go down right now and lay that groundwork.
Somebody want to go find my wallet?
Well, you should go ask if anyone found your wallet yet.
That's a great idea.
You already have.
He said
your-
he'd call. I imagine he's gonna.
Well,
You lost your wallet. You're
You're,
impatient.
yeah, you're on vacation.
Literally,
no
just go
wallet.
up to the door, knock on it, and say, "Hey, I found my wallet. Didn't want you guys to keep looking for it."
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, try that too.
All right, let me
He's like,
let me
"Now,
go take a
actually,
hike.
where is my wallet?
Yeah, find your wallet real quick.
Let me go take a hike.
Roll
real
search.
quick.
So take it, but it's not my wallet.
So what do you do?
Where'd you keep that box anyhow?
How disheveled do I look?
What are you wearing?
Good question. Very good question.
Back there, you,
Lois?
you have you back there, yeah.
Lois.
Oh, keep it the fuck down.
I'm throwing on probably the same shit I wore last night.
Okay.
Honestly.
All right.
And ruffling my hair, kind of looking haphazard as I imagine I would.
Yep.
As you do.
Okay.
Yeah, making my way down to the casino floor.
Back to the casino floor. Elevator door dings, and you step out The actual floor itself does not look too busy, but there still are some people spread about different tables. They've closed some tables that were open the night before, but people are still, gambling.
Yeah, heading my way straight to the security office.
Making your way straight to the security office. It's not difficult to get there because, obviously you were there the night prior, so you know exactly how to get there. You make your way there, and the security door is closed, same as it was before. What do you do?
Give it a knock.
A couple swift knocks before it is opened, and you see a different person, not the person that you originally interacted with, open the door. This guy looks pretty well dressed. He's wearing a suit. Roll human intelligence.
Oh no, dude. It's the wallet warden.
The boss.
It's the fucking wallet warden, bro. They brought him in from fucking upstate.
A 24 on a... Where's age?
Howdy, partner. Name's Wallace from the...
24 on a 60.
24 on a 60 on human int. Few things. First of all, second this door opens, this guy looks you top to bottom. Like, quick glance, just like that. Looks over, like almost looking beyond you, and then over your other shoulder. And it happens very, very quickly, and it's very, very minute. He's wearing, like, rings on 4 of his fingers on his one hand. And he's wearing this, like, gray suit, slicked back hair. What's up?
Hey, man, sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I called, said I couldn't find my wallet last night, or knocked, sorry, and said I couldn't find my wallet last night.
Walker, penthouse, yeah.
Found it, and I kind of just pull it out and show him the bifold black and show him my name.
And it's almost like he's not even looking at the wallet. He's just like looking at you, and he nods his head. Good, nice. I'll catch the guys up.
I appreciate it, man. I just didn't want you guys to worry.
Yeah, no problem. Take it easy.
Take it easy, man.
Good luck.
And yeah, I just start making my way back upstairs.
Creeping back, and the door closes rather quickly. Unlike the previous guy who just kind of like watched you walk around, this guy just closes the door.
Making my way back to the penthouse.
Back up to the penthouse. Easy enough to make your way to the elevator. Back up to the penthouse. Any conversations that happen in the penthouse while he's gone?
You think if it is a different crew, we go get changed again in the bathroom, or?
We should get changed in the hotel, yeah, for sure. I wonder if we can go in like some side entrance, something like that. Or if we just go right through
Oh
the
yeah,
gates.
maybe we get changed in the bathroom and go outside and maybe try to go through the main casino entrance.
Or get changed out in like a parking garage.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, we can go out to the car, get changed real quick, and then...
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, cool. Wait for him to get back.
Johnny getting back. Gonzo, you make your way back in. Electronic click. He walks in.
Well, that guy was fucking weird.
What was weird about him? Same guy from last night?
Different guy. Seemed real uptight. I mean, guy was... I don't want to say he was looking me up and down, but he definitely was like...
Nobody else was in there with him?
Ocular pat down?
It was an... Did I notice anybody back there?
Honestly, because you didn't ask, I think you were pretty
Fair.
focused on this guy.
Yeah,
You
I
maybe
was.
saw a figure or two. You're not sure.
I probably the same number. I wasn't really looking.
Guy seems sharp though.
Yeah, on his shit. It could be that he's new, fresh, right off the first shift. Tough to tell.
Alright. 1 second. Pull out my laptop.
Yep.
Microsoft Word.
Yes.
Work order template.
Okay.
Type in generic address of the casino. Work order number 02913994. Signed, scribbled Danny.
Just like a D and like a scribble thing?
D and a scribble. And then I'm going to put security office upgrade as the work order description. Download, email to myself on my phone
Okay.
while you guys are discussing.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the guy seemed pretty fucking sharp.
What?
I'm thinking of Vinny showing up to download computer 2. Yeah, I'm here to install computer 2.
No way!
Like literally freaking out.
Finally!
I know. You guys have been waiting for a long time. I'm here.
We finally got cameras too.
I Porta's involved.
All right. While you guys are continuing your conversation, so I didn't mean to interrupt. Continue with what you were describing to us, but I'm now distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just seemed sharp. Like, again, it could have been a shift changeover. He could be fresh on the shift. It wasn't that busy down there, if I'm being honest. So this is a good time to be a maintenance guy going down, but I wouldn't say it's the right group of people to talk to.
Right. I don't really want to run into if it's like the head honcho guy, I don't really want to run into him.
Yeah, I mean, he had
I'd rather
slick back
catch
hair.
one of like the 3 a.m. flunkies.
It sounds like the late shift are the ones we're gonna
Want to go after.
Well, we're not doing any work. We're just seeing what work might need to be done.
Again, this
he
guy
might
was
have
in
an
a
idea.
suit and slick back hair. He looked like the
a real piece of shit.
Gazpacho.
He was like a
The
gazpacho.
gazpacho.
I mean, I just typed up a little fake work order here. What do you guys think? And I show the group.
If he's the stickler, we have no idea if this looks up to par with what they send out.
Right, we wouldn't just see one almost.
This would work on your average everyday.
All right.
I don't give a fuck, but it's not gonna work on someone who's.
All right, so it's what, like
Reading the rules.
12:30 now. Say average shift 9 to 5:30, even if he's working extended 8 to 5:30. Why don't we head down around 6?
Yeah, we could try it before the reservation. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be a little busier on the floor too. They'll be a little more preoccupied.
Yeah.
I'm for that.
All right.
I mean, it's not that busy right now.
All
I
right.
just don't want to give a bad impression. Not
So,
impression. Bad idea.
Tentatively 6 p.m.
Sounds like a good time.
Cool.
Yeah, especially because if this guy's like a by the book guy, he's gonna say, "Oh fuck, Danny, come back with a real work order, like a real give me what you're actually doing."
Okay.
So he could throw a wrench in our plans.
Okay. All right, so tentatively 6 o'clock. We can even push it back later if you want to, like before we go to dinner. We're just gonna have to get changed again.
We got
That's fine.
reservations at
Good.
9:30. We got time.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it. That sounds like a plan.
So, what are you guys doing for the next 6 hours if that's the case?
I'm gonna hop in the shower and make myself less disheveled.
Is there a pool/spa?
There is a spa, yes.
Vinny's gonna go to the spa and he's gonna get a mani-pedi.
Okay, all right.
Are there like computers downstairs in the hotel? Is it
You
like a nice
didn't,
hotel?
you didn't see any.
All right, can I just on my phone then look up like the hotel and is there like a staff directory
There is, unfortunately, not.
or for the casino? Either or, no.
I wanted to do it, but I also want to have it rooted in what the actual website looks like, and it doesn't actually have it on the website.
I'm gonna look up like Maryland Live security LinkedIn.
A Google search reveals a few, 3 that you notice. The one that pops up for first is a LinkedIn for a one Josh Foster.
Josh Foster.
Josh Foster. His experience is currently Maryland Live head of security from July 2019 to current. And before that, it looks like he was just some other casinos that he spent like 5 or 6 years at and then jumped over, all of which are head of security positions. His headshot is on there too, and you get a look at him. He looks older, maybe like middle-aged, slick back hair. He's wearing a suit in his headshot.
I'll keep it in the. I'll take a screenshot or something.
Yep.
What are the other hotels? Like just like a few.
They are spread around Tropicana of Atlantic City. He was the head of security at for 6 years,
Oh, it's a pushover.
allegedly.
7 years, you said? That was his most recent?
6 years, yeah.
6 years.
And then before that, it looks like he spent some time as actually a consultant for several different Las Vegas casinos. Doesn't specify what casinos in Las Vegas, but just that he was working as like almost like a contractor in a head of security position.
For a few years.
Yeah. Probably like 7 or 8 years before
Any,
that.
So given his name, can I look up like Facebook with that?
If you do a Facebook search, it does not come up with any results. But like I said, just Googling Maryland Live Security LinkedIn, there's some other people that do come up as well.
Okay. Oh, at some point I would like while I'm like researching, I would take it over to Gonzo to confirm that this is the guy at the door, or if maybe not.
What's it look like?
Gonzo coming out with the towel wrapped around your waist, kind of squinting, squeegeeing the water out of your eyes and taking a look. Josh Foster, the picture that he's showing you, that looks identical to the guy that opened the door that you just spoke to in the suit.
That's our fucking guy.
That's our guy.
That's our guy. We want to avoid this man like the plague.
Okay.
Should I throw that name on the work order?
Ooh, report to his name for details?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do it. That's a good idea.
Done.
Or maybe even requested by him. We go when he's not there. So that way, it gives us a little credence, maybe. Either or, I think it's good.
What do you think his hours are? I mean, what day of the week is it? Thursday?
Thursday.
I know in work orders that it can be approved by and requested by. So it could be requested by Josh Foster, approved by Danny.
Right. Well, we can flesh it out when we know exactly where we're going, who's
I
there.
gotta know tonight.
No. I forgot I was gonna do something.
The other two individuals on the...
Before that, I have one more thing for Josh Foster. Josh Foster, Marines?
Nothing.
Google search. Josh Foster, Breckenridge.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. And who are the two guys? Just
The other two just seem to be general security officers. Neither of them have a picture on them. The one is Don Dole, just listed as security officer. Maryland Live. Looks like he started in August of 2019 to current. The other one is actually a female name. It says Wendy Vela. And this is her only job on her LinkedIn. Security officer, Maryland Live, August to current.
Are there any associated with names on there, like Danny?
oh, good idea. Look up Danny.
Or I was just gonna see, like, might know
Yeah, I'll look and see.
underneath Josh. Or
Yeah.
Just doing a general search for Danny based off the information that you have. One of the connections to Josh Foster is a Danny McGee, and their picture is like a close-up selfie. And their work history is very, very job hoppy. Year here, year there, 2 years here, 2 years there. Looks like he is head of maintenance for Maryland Live Casino for the since June of 2019. But he was like, it's like warehouse jobs, maintenance, porter, general stuff.
Okay.
But it's very job hoppy.
All right, cool. Yeah, we got Danny then too.
I got it all.
Danny McGee. Is that MAGEE by chance?
MCGEE.
More like Danny McGaughan, am I right?
Danny, but fucking sucks at his job. Dickhead. All right, so we got Danny now. We got the head of security. We got two of the guards. Good spot. All right. Should probably just go mill about a little bit too during the day.
What's the time?
Now at this point we're looking at like 1 o'clock.
You guys want to go grab lunch or something?
Yes, dude. What the fucking food?
It's a time killer, okay?
We don't got a lot of time.
I was gonna say, for the sake of brevity, can we say lunch, shower, casino
Yeah.
floor?
Sure. Until like 2 o'clock.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Okay. 2 o'clock, wrapping up lunch. Anything that you guys want to do on the casino floor while you're here?
Yeah, I want to cash in my chips.
Okay. Cashing in your chips and you get the cash back.
Can I do it?
Of note, real quick, the cashier counter, how it's set up is there's 4 different like cashiers that seem to be actively working, but there's only one like cashier area, 4 cashiers.
For even at this time?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Just
yeah.
for
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just for like talking points sake, ammunition maybe. While we're on the casino floor, just milling about, could I look at the directions of the cameras and see if I, just as a regular on the floor person, could observe any potential blind spots?
Huh. You can roll search at a +40, or you can roll signal intelligence
I don't have any SIGINT, so I'm gonna roll search at
-2.
plus 40.
Yeah.
That'd be 100.
Whatever you roll, add 40 to it.
Oh. I don't know why I'm wrapped around the mic like that. All right, come on, baby. Give me one good roll here.
Do you trust your handler?
I don't give a shit. I'm just trying to have fun. Yeah, that would be a 96 on a 60.
This is going to be really important. One of the reasons that you find it hard to find blind spots is because the cameras themselves are difficult to find. You have a feeling that they blend into this mirrored ceiling pretty well, and you're like looking through and trying to find a blind spot, and then you go back to another area and you're like, oh fuck, there was a camera there that I didn't even see the first time. These cameras are pretty well placed, and it's difficult to find a blind spot, particularly because the cameras are hard to find and distinguish.
The ones that I do find, would I be able to decipher how modern they are?
Roll computer science.
I feel like we all have shit comp sci.
I'll tell you just straight up, they don't look like the fucking old warehouse big box camera with the giant lens.
There are 2 possible rolls where I succeed. $51 on a 2.
No. It's difficult to tell, mostly because, one, like I mentioned, they're hard to see, but additionally, they are covered in some sort of coating or film or, you know, a base around it that's tinted. It's hard to see the internals. You don't know if they have the capabilities to rotate or move or cover anything, but you're not sure.
Do I notice any patterns about where they're hidden?
No, they seem random.
Okay. Sorry if I'm asking too many questions.
No, get it done. You got this. This is literally what you were told to do is prep.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Dude, we're
trying to
gambling
figure
right
stuff
now.
out.
Can I just say we've had so many
You
comp
say
sci
that
rolls.
jokingly, but I feel like there's another mood you're in where you say that serious. What the fuck are you doing trying to figure it out? It's Joe. Like that.
We've had so many comp sci rolls throughout this whole campaign.
A lot.
I feel like I can recall 3 to 4, and I feel like that's not very common.
No, I think comp-sci is very important for a character to have at least one character at the table.
Yeah.
I think, and this is just me, I think every one character at the table should have a high alertness, one should have a high comp-sci, one should have a high psychem, one should have a high human. SIGINT doesn't really come in a lot, but when you need skills, you need them.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what the fuck you would use SIGINT for until just now when he was like, yo, roll SIGINT.
Signal intelligence usually has to do with like upper echelon, like cryptology and stuff like that.
Like code cracking.
Yeah.
It's a Caesarian section cipher.
So, 2 o'clock after lunch on the floor.
I'm making my way over to the bar. Is it the same bartender as last night?
No, different bartender.
Figured as much. Hey, you mind if I order a Miller Lite?
Sure. Older, tanned looking guy behind the counter pours you out a draft, puts it in front of you.
How's the evening looking?
The what?
The evening.
Oh.
Yeah, anything big going on?
No, we don't have Cirque du Soleil until Saturday, so it should be pretty quiet, but sometimes it's not so much on the nights, but should be easy. I mean, I get off at 9, so.
Gotcha. Security seems tight around here.
I love that.
Because of your shiver skill, in which bartenders are likely to share gossip with you, that is not an odd question to ask.
That's why I asked it.
That's not why you did it.
Doesn't sound less weird.
Security?
Yeah, fucking weird guys. I lost my wallet last night.
They help you out?
Kinda, sorta. I mean, I came back today to let them know, like, hey, I found it, and...
No, I don't think that they're tight. They're actually pretty laxed.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, for the most part, they don't give people unnecessary trouble. We haven't had to kick a lot of people out. They just keep an eye on card counters and stuff.
Gotcha. Maybe it was just maybe I just thought the guy was weird. Anything crazy going on last night?
Nails.
No, last night was quiet.
Good to hear. All right, well, I appreciate it, man. Take it easy. And I leave him a 5.
Security's tight around here. Well, see you later.
He didn't even do any foreplay. Just went straight at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how's the evening looking? Oh, nothing really. Security's pretty tight around here, huh?
Just jumped
Well,
right the
see you
fuck-
later.
I can't get away with nothing here. This fucking sucks.
Walking away.
Yeah, I'm dropping bombs on these people at the bar.
Back on the casino floor.
Did
Yeah.
Caesar actually live here? I didn't think so.
Yeah, I'm just walking around. Actually, I'm playing some penny slots.
Penny slots? Okay. Sitting up at penny slots and beginning to play.
I kind of want to do a little. I want to do a little roaming around the hotel,
The actual hotel?
the actual hotel, like the floors. I'll say fucking walk around.
Okay. Just getting a general...
Looking for anyone who has a work cart.
Okay. Beginning to go through that process. Galleon, Garfield, anything?
I think I want to follow him.
Okay.
Maybe with a different intention. Maybe not a work cart, but maybe looking for uniforms that have a name on them. Like I said the name Coastal. If I were to see a general contractor with the name Precision or something like that, I want to look for that specifically.
Okay. Beginning to go through that process. Garfield?
I'll just go play slots for a little.
Garfield, Gonzo, you guys just sitting around playing penny slots. So, Galleon and Gauze, you guys begin making your way through 2nd floor, 3rd floor, 4th floor, 5th floor. I'm going to say that you guys are spending a decent amount of time going through this. Couple things. First of all, Gauze, I'd say you guys get probably up to like the 9th floor, and you guys know that you're on like the 17th. You don't notice any work carts, nobody like performing work or anything like that. However, as you guys ding to get onto the 8th floor, getting on is somebody who is wearing very similar coveralls to what you guys saw. These are not demarcated in any way. There is no wording on them. There is nothing like that. It just looks like it is a plain jumpsuit. However, the only thing is that they are wearing a name tag. This name tag specifically reads Julio. And he just kind of gets on the elevator as you guys step off or step on.
What? Can you describe the name tag for me?
It seems to be very similar to other name tags that you have seen, including one, and you didn't read the name at the time, the housekeeping lady that was downstairs was wearing a name tag that looked very similar to this one. The concierge downstairs was wearing a name tag that seems very similar to this one. The idea that you come away with is that maintenance staff is non-contractual, non-third party, and actually just based right in the hotel themselves. If they have similar name tags, or they might be a contractor, but they don't have any designation of what contracting company that they work for, but they have name tags that are clear to, every other name tag that you have seen on the hotel, including croupers and dealers.
Okay.
What's a grouper?
It's someone who does roulette. A dealer is only with cards. Crooper is everyone else.
For real?
Yes, thank you.
Fuck.
You think we should play dumb and try to get name tags? Like, we were brought in as third party. We were told we needed a name tag. Our boss doesn't make us wear name tags when we go out for work orders.
Maybe we can find some somewhere. Maybe there's like some kind of closet we get into. Maybe
Laundry? If they work in here.
Laundry. Yeah, we gotta be able to get in the laundry room.
Yeah.
We can probably find a way in there.
Well, I think most hotels have like a public laundry service, but there's usually bulk ones in those like storage closets on each floor.
Yeah, I wonder where, because the uniforms probably get cleaned here.
So we were on 2 when we bumped into our friend. I wonder if we can see what floor she's on and maybe see if she left the laundry room open.
They spent hours. But yeah, we could check.
It's been 2-3 hours. She's
Two,
going
three.
She's going through multiple floors.
Maybe. Yeah. We could try. If not, I'm sure we can find name tags somewhere, like at a store or something. I feel like we can probably do that.
Not specific to here though.
They just have names on them, right?
Yeah, but they're like black with gold ribbing
Black with
around
gold
it.
ribbing. Okay. And gold letter.
Yes, gold letter.
Yeah, it might be easier to just grab them from here then. Yeah, let's look. I wanted to look at the work order too on that guy's cart and see what it looks like. Maybe get a picture so you can get it closer to what.
Thought you didn't find a card.
Oh, he didn't have a cart. He was just a maintenance guy. Did he have
Yep.
a clipboard.
No. Empty-handed.
Do you want to go see if we could just find her and see where we could get our name tags?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Or even if they say like, yeah, we can definitely do it.
Even if we got like a temporary one.
Yeah.
Like, hey, do you know where we can grab some temporaries? Like,
Yeah, like say like I brought my coveralls home last night and they got ruined in the.
we could say Danny
in the-
gave us
in
some
the
shit. Like,
dryer.
he's cracking the whip.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. Let's
Alright,
try it. Let's
Why don't we see if we can
her.
find her?
Okay, so going through the process to try to find your friend.
Yeah. So we'll. You said we're probably on like floor 7 now. 7? No, you said 9.
Yeah.
Look left, look right. Do we see her?
No. But you didn't see her on any of the previous
All right,
floors.
so let's keep
We
going
have
up.
like 8 more floors to go.
Let's keep going.
10, get out, look, don't find it. 11, get out, look, and you see her all the way at the end, and you see her big back body kind of peeking out and walking over to her cart. Heavyset woman.
All right. Let's go.
I'll maybe it's just I go. So then, because if we both lost our names, or are we just thinking from Danny? What do you want to go with?
I was going to be kind of a smart ass and say, Boss Man McGee saw us without our name tag, said exactly what you did.
But didn't tell us where to get any. Yeah.
Oh, no.
That follows.
That's actually a good. Why don't you go alone? Be like, hey, I'm kind of embarrassed to ask. He went off to go grab one, and
Yeah, I can say, or I can even say like my old coveralls got like, I don't know, that I can't wear them anymore, and I just got this pair. I don't know where to get a name tag for them.
go do your thing. I'll hold the elevator.
All right.
She's coming out. Looks like she's like taking folded linens into her room, and now she's coming back out. You're still a ways away from her.
Yeah, I'll start walking down towards her.
Walking towards her, and she looks up. Hey again,
Hey, sorry, I didn't get your name last time.
Loretta.
I'm Mike.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, I'm kind of embarrassed. I didn't want to bring it up around John back earlier, but I don't know where to get a name tag.
Danny should have given you one.
McGee never gave me one.
Hmm.
Do I just ask him for one, or can I get him? I don't want to, like... He saw me downstairs with that one and said, why don't you have a name tag? I was like, you didn't give me one. And he just said, go get one.
Danny was busting your chops about not having a name tag?
Yeah, I don't know.
Look, what you can do, go down, bottom floor. Arnie should be able to get you one.
Arnie?
Yeah,
Okay.
if he didn't already mail you one, because when you guys came on board, you should have had one made. Arnie should have given them to Danny. Danny should have given them to you, but if that's not the case, yeah, Arnie can mail one. It should take him, a couple minutes.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, bottom floor right in the back. You got it.
All right, cool.
Yeah, take it easy. And good luck with fucking Danny. I know how much of a pain in the ass that guy is.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Make my way back down.
Back down.
Poking head out of the elevator like, whoa.
What you got?
All right, John. That's your new name. Sorry. I couldn't think of anything better at the time.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. Where do we go?
We gotta find Arnie. Arnie should be able to make us name tags. Take him a couple minutes. The way it should happen, Arnie should have milled them for us, and then he gave them to he would have given them to McGee, and then McGee would have given them to us. My story is McGee never gave them to us.
We can't tell Arnie that.
Well, McGee probably had to tell Arnie to make the name tags. He probably never he never did. He forgot.
All right. So, who's Arnie?
I imagine he's like kind of like a quartermaster kind of guy, or like a supply closet guy.
All right. We work together.
Mm-hmm.
fair to say we just need some temporaries because we left ours in the truck? Danny's giving us shit, something like that.
Left him home. Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
Or better yet, it's like the security guy you looked up.
He's giving us shit. That makes more sense.
Hey, he saw us without
He
name.
saw us out on the floor without name tags.
Saw us
He
without
freaked
name
out.
tags. He's freaking out. They don't even have to know we work together.
Yeah, because we were just doing something. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All
right, let's
go find Arnie. I guess.
All right, let's go.
Should we go change into our overalls?
You went up for an hour.
Conversation was in civvies.
Oh,
I didn't want to bring that up.
I didn't even bring.
Yep.
Yeah,
Conversation was in civvies.
Yeah, let's go change.
Oh fuck.
Oh god. All right, yeah, let's go change.
Back up to the penthouse, getting changing clothes, going back down to the bathroom and changing into coveralls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or should we? As we're like getting like
In the
undressed and
elevator.
like. stall
Oh, wait.
An echo in the stall.
Yeah. He said, "Take off your overalls until you get tags for them," because he don't want people to like walk around without name tags.
That's a move. He said, "You don't wear coveralls without a name tag in this casino."
Yeah, you hear me, and it's all over, just dusting my hands off.
All right. Let's go in our civvies.
All right.
Okay.
Just overalls over our arms, just carrying them,
Yeah.
Carrying coveralls.
and a tool bag.
Okay. Making
Yep.
your way where?
Around.
To the gentleman named Arnie.
So you walk in. There's the front vestibule area. To the right is the casino, or the front desk.
To the right is the casino. Dead ahead is the front desk. To the left seems like it leads somewhere else.
There's like elevators and stuff, and then you can go further back.
Yeah.
All right, let's try to go that way.
Start walking that way. You see a door that says employees only beyond the elevators.
The foyer.
That's me.
A vestibule.
Oh, my name's Mike, by the way.
Pick easy names, I guess.
Big Mike.
Yeah, it'd be quick for him to do.
All right, what's your name? DJ.
Opening the employees only door. Opening in to see almost like a cubicle setup. There's a couple, you see 3 people spread around and one lady at the front who looks like she's on the phone. She's heavy set as well, darker skin, and she's on the phone. There's, like I said, 2 people behind them in cubicles. There's a ton of doors here, maybe like 4 or 5 doors in other directions. Lady's on the phone. I can redirect you to whoever you want. Just tell me the name. Okay? All right. Yes, fine, yes. Tapping on the phone, slams it down. Hi,
Hi.
Hey,
what's up?
looking to see Arnie.
Arnie? Yeah, Arnie's in. He's on the other side.
Other side?
Yeah, parking garage.
Parking garage? Oh, okay. Make our way over, I guess, then, yeah. Where is that? I didn't really...
Maintenance.
He's just back in maintenance?
Yeah.
I feel like I've never seen him.
He's got his office in the back. Go out. I'm sorry. Tough phone call. I'm sorry. Go out. Concierge. Make a left. Casino on the opposite side. It leads to the parking garage. Bottom floor of the parking garage. You make a right. Go past the parking attendants, and maintenance is on the left.
Okay. Thank you.
Arnie's office is the first one there.
All right, cool. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Real sweet.
Turn around.
Make your way out.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you go?
Headed to the parking garage. Bottom floor.
Cutting across the casino?
We should go outside. Let's go outside. Outside.
Okay. Going outside, making your way over to the parking garage, which is connected to the hotel and casino as well. It's kind of a far walk. Walking across, making your way there. Parking garage has those like lift things that open up, a couple parking attendants that are there. What do you do?
How are you?
Waving down the parking attendant? Hey. Good.
Cool.
Continuing past?
Yeah.
Okay. Just breezing past, walking through. Bottom floor here, you see a couple of things. First of all, obviously this is where like the ramp leads up to the original like first level here with all the cars that are parked there. However, you do see a couple signs that read maintenance directly here, right here on the front. You also see a door that connects, obviously probably leading into the casino elevators to get up to the casino from the parking level. Maintenance on the right. It's not a door. It's like a big like cutout that seems to lead further in. You're not sure.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah, let's go.
And
Making your way in?
make my way in, and then first office.
So stepping in, the first thing that you see is what looks like a large, almost like half warehouse with a ton of metal shelves that are filled with a variety of stuff. You see different tools, different kind of cleaning chemicals, as well as equipment, pallet jacks, and different kind of things to assist with like lifting, like those things that like movers use. Ton of that kind of stuff in there. You see a couple different doors off to the left and right. First of all, you see a door off to the left that is swung open, and it looks like there's someone behind there. You also see 2 doors beyond on this left side that are both closed, and 1 door to the right that seems to be open and nobody's sitting in there. These doors are not marked.
Yeah, so the first one on the right.
First one on the right.
That's right. I look at
Yeah.
Callie. First on the right, right?
Think so.
Arnie? All right.
First one on the right, like I mentioned, that's the door that's open and there's nobody in there.
There's someone in there.
Yeah.
She said it was in the back, right?
Well, no, she said it was the first one when you walk in on the right.
The door that's open to the left, somebody sitting behind it, kind of peeks over. I help you guys.
Looking for Arnie.
Arnie's down past the storage off to the left. He's got a spot in the back.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Make your way through.
Mm-hmm.
Walking through all of these shelving units, like I mentioned, all of this equipment that's kind of strewn about, as well as what looks like an open garage, that like a garage door that comes up and down and leads into what looks like a back parking, maybe employee parking, maybe something else, you're not sure, but a bunch of parking spots with some cars occupying the spots there. Continuing down, just kind of walking, eventually you do see a desk that's set up with this stout, heavy-set, balding blonde guy who looks like he's like taking apart an alarm clock.
Okay.
Shakes his head, looks up. Can I help you?
Yeah. We just got reprimanded for not having our name tags. Would you be able to make us some?
These employees?
Yeah.
What contractors you work for?
Coastal.
Coastal. We haven't worked with Coastal in a while. I'm surprised we're working with Coastal again.
Yeah, we're a little surprised too.
Yeah, you guys fucked up that contract big time.
Well, those guys aren't with the company anymore.
Oh, good. I heard you restructured. Is that true?
Yeah, for better or worse.
Well, who reprimanded you?
Josh, I think his name was.
It was not a great time.
God, he is a piece of work.
He made us take our coveralls off.
Where was your name tags? You lose them, or you misplaced them, or you got them, or what?
I'll be honest, I didn't think it was that strict. We don't work in casinos much.
Well, you're working under Danny. I'm sure he didn't tell you that. All right. Yeah. I can see what I can do. Both of you roll persuade.
Can I use a program point?
I was gonna use one as well.
You may.
Big roll here.
Is that cocked? Is that cocked?
That's cocked. It's
What if I move?
oh, it's not cocked.
Yeah, no, it's sitting. No, it's cocked, right? Because it was just on paper. It just swiveled. I don't even know what the number is yet. It didn't like jostle. Just
It's not
swiveled.
cocked. If the number didn't change, it's not cocked.
So that's a. I can't.
Thank God I used the program point.
Look at that roll. It's a 4.
Max it out real quick.
Or a 40, or you get a crit. It's higher, so fail.
13 on a 43.
4 on a 40.
All right, listen, I don't want Josh breathing down my fucking neck. What are your names?
John.
Mike.
John and Mike. All right, I'll have these milled. Take me about 15 minutes. Put your coveralls on.
Right.
I don't want you to get in trouble for that either.
Thank you. Is there a bathroom?
Yeah, right over there.
Thanks.
He points to it. It looks like it's just a door, like a wooden door.
All right.
He begins the process of milling these name tags for you guys. What do you guys do in the meantime?
Changing my coveralls.
Dirty ass bathroom, shit stains in the seat, smells like garbage. Change into your coveralls. Cause
You said there's like a employee parking in the back.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of walk outside the door and just like hang out.
yeah, just kind of looking around. You can see it. Nobody coming or going at this time.
Okay.
And at this point, guys, we're looking at like 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Time passes before this figure steps up over to Galleon. Get John and Mike. Don't lose them. Keep them on. Please, I don't want Josh busting my balls.
Grab it and
Make a good name for Coastal.
Try. The work order list is ridiculous.
I know. Danny's on his way out. Maybe you work good. Maybe you could take his job.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Non-union at a casino, right?
Yeah, really. He sent us one that just said, room 212, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you missed the supplies. Light bulbs and WD-40. What do you make of that?
I'll be honest. I think he's I think he's genuinely tries his best. I do, but he's not cut for this. It's too much. It's too much work. We're too new of a casino. There's too many problems.
Well,
Place wasn't up to snuff. The inspection didn't go right, and construction wasn't correct. And there's tons of things that need to happen. And Danny is not fit to do it.
Well, if you have any pull in this, maybe see to it that the work orders are a little bit more descriptive, so
It's not my
Coastal
business.
can do a better job.
It's not my business. Not my business.
Maybe relay the message for me.
Well, maybe. Don't get caught by Josh again.
Yeah, Josh was saying something about Danny too. Something about needs to be done in the security room. Something like big. I don't know. You don't hear about it?
No, nothing.
No. Maybe they need to make the order. Maybe he was complaining. I don't know how that guy is.
All right, get to work. Go.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Make your way out.
Dude. We don't leave. We just live out the rest
We
of our
start working here.
We're like, you know what? You guys go ahead.
We actually got a pretty good thing
We
going
live
here.
for free. We eat for free.
You fucking talk shit on Danny.
Yo, Danny fucking sucks, dude.
I'm actually just gonna take Danny's job and live out here for the rest of my life.
No, dude. As long it's
He's
like
making
Jerry
$90,000 a
Jones.
year.
As long as Danny's the boss here, we can do whatever the fuck we want. It's
Does
like
Danny
Jerry
got
Jones in Dallas, dude.
Does Danny got a wife?
If he needs a
What's she
liver,
look
I
like?
got him.
Brutus has that under control. So, making your way out of the maintenance area back into the parking garage with 2 new name tags in tow, Mike and John prepare to continue their night at the opera, but that is where we're going to pick up next session.
Like a job, my favorite operators.
Thank you for listening to this installment of 12 Gauge, a Nasty Table production.